Okay, well, good morning. It's the second week in September, so it must be time for the Backyard Bowl, the MidFirst Backyard Bowl. I'm Ed Ferris. I'm the Executive Vice President with MidFirst, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here as we get this game kicked off with some remarks by the coaches and some introductions by the players. And you all have time to ask the coaches and the players some questions, I think, before they need to get back to their classes. Also from MidFirst here today, I'd like to introduce my associate Jim Holloman, who's a Senior Vice President with the bank, runs our private bank operation, and then Lisa Price, who I think many of you may know is our Marketing Director. MidFirst is the second largest bank in Oklahoma, and because of that, it is important to us that we feel like we give back to the communities where we work and live. And when we started the Backyard Bowl concept 8 years ago, it was that in mind. And a big important part of our sponsorship of the Backyard Bowl relates to the contributions, or really where the sponsorship money goes. And while the guys that are here play the game, the money that they earn through our sponsorship goes to the academic budgets of each school, which we think is a really important aspect of what we do with the Backyard Bowl. Also, we have a coin van that we will have at the game, and the coin van is a new addition we brought to Tulsa about 3 years ago that we take to various events around the community with charities and other things where people could come and contribute coins to different charity and causes that they favor. And MidFirst then matches that up to a certain amount, typically about $1,000. And over the course of 3 years, we've been able, through the coin van operation, to generate $1 million of contributions for activities in the Tulsa community. And the coin van will be at the game this weekend on Friday night, and the two groups that the contributions for the coin van are going to be made to is the Jinx Fast Pitch Softball Booster Club and the Union Football Booster Club, and MidFirst will match up to $1,000 as well as our core sponsorship for that. And my last remark would be about tickets. Tickets are easier to get than ever. You can go to any MidFirst banking center and get tickets. They're $7 for adults and $5 for the students. Now for the highlights of the show, I'm going to introduce the coaches and have them come up, make some remarks, and maybe while you're here, guys, if you could introduce your players. And while you're here too, we'll let the press pose some questions to each of you all if you'd like. And then after we wrap up, as usual, we'll stay around for a few minutes and people can visit again one-on-one if that's okay. Coach Frederick, would you come up?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. First, I'd like to say thank you to MidFirst Bank for making this opportunity for our kids and for our programs, our schools, communities. Last week we played on national television with the team from Louisiana, and pretty big matchup, and I can think there may have been one member of the press that came out. So you would think in a big game like that, it's obvious, it puts it in perspective to have press conferences and all of these types of things that go on with the Backyard Bowl, how important it is to our communities when you get Union and Jinx together. And we relish that opportunity. We're excited about a chance to play against a quality program, and it always seems like when you stand up here, I'm not sure how Coach Tremble handles it after many years more than I have. Replay my quotes from last year. I mean, it's two great teams that with coaches that care a lot about their kids and program, and kids that work extremely hard to represent their school and win championships. And when you get two of those teams together, you seem to have a pretty good football game. But again, the sponsorship that MidFirst has given and the name of Backyard Bowl has really, I think, given more to this game even than what you could imagine, because it gives us some more national exposure, makes it a bigger emphasis not only on the game itself, but the actual schools, with them giving back and and donating money to academics. We have brought 3 of our team captains here with us. Bonner Hogue, defensive lineman senior. Bonner is an outstanding young man that is a 2-year starter for us on the defensive line. Matt Herman, tight end, another senior that we're excited, had a great offseason, excited to see Matt represent us as team captain. And Blaise Walser. Blaise is a linebacker senior. Again, has played, actually started for us for 3 years and played for us for 4 years. So I couldn't ask for better representation of our team than these young men here, as well as not only on the field in the practice, but also what they do in the classroom. This year, as we go into this game, we know that without a doubt that Jenks has a lot of outstanding talent and athletes, and know that they're coached extremely well. And we look forward to that task. We know that it'll be tough with the returning players that they have, but we're excited about the challenge and see where we're at in week 2. I just can't think of a better test for us to get us ready moving into district play, and it ought to be an exciting thing. Having it back here at Skelly is also a treat for us to be able to have it here at the University of Tulsa, and we've got a lot of great memories of outstanding games here. And again, we want to thank the University of Tulsa and MidFirst for making this possible for our communities.
And now introduce Coach Tremble from Jenks. Coach.
Just to echo Coach Frederick's words, I tell you, it's just super appreciative of MidFirst being a part of this amazing tradition. Every year I say that it can't get better, or you know, we've seen it all, and it just continues to grow and become more of a national showcase each week or each year. But I just want to pay credit to Union. Watching them on film, they've got a tremendous football team, 3-time state champions in a row, got some great returning starters, got some great speed, and for us it's going to be a great test. Like Coach Frederick said, it's just week 2, but again, you find out a lot about yourself as a coaching staff and as a team when you go out in this environment. You know, the city of Tulsa, Jenks and Union included, show up and you know, put on an amazing show of support for their teams. So it's a great environment. It's the best competition that the state of Oklahoma has to offer, and for that, it'll make us a better football team, no matter what the outcome. So we're really looking forward to that. I brought 3 seniors with me. All of them are 2-year starters. Alex Ross is our running back. Sam Sabin is our offensive center, and Matt Linscott is our free safety. 3 great guys, all on our leadership council and captains of our team, and a lot of guys who have played a lot of important plays for us. So just really looking forward to the game. And again, thanks to the bank and for, you know, all the donations, especially in this day and age when every dollar counts in our education of all of our students. This donation makes a huge impact on, you know, each school student body, which I think is a great thing to be a part of.